Merisiel, watch your back!
What do you think I'm doing, Val?
I can't see a thing in this snow. Harsk, any chance of trying that ranger magic of yours? The entangle spell would be handy about now.
Only works if I have plants or trees at hand.
There's nothing growing for miles around.
Exactly. You require magic? You're right.
Seriously, Ezren? A light spell in the middle of all this snow? You trying to blind us?
You are not the only one disorientated, Valeros.
Indeed is not. Ah! How's that, Yeti? Hard to remain camouflaged in the snow when you're bleeding everywhere, eh?
Let my axe help with that.
Fire!
Ha! Once I would have taunted you, monster.
I dread to think.
Something about turning up the heat, I reckon.
These days, I'm content to merely take your head. Yeah!
That was harder than it should have been.
Is it any wonder, Harsk? We're exhausted, the lot of us.
Speak for yourself, while I have a little lie down.
The battle's not over.
The monster's lost its head. What can... Oh, that sounds bigger.
Do you think that was just a pup, Harsk?
It's possible.
Then that could be...
Its mother! Run!
Pathfinder Legends, Rise of the Runelords. Chapter 6, Spires of Xin Shalast.
Appears we have nowhere to run.
Think we could jump?
If we want to be smashed against those rocks, sure!
Then we fight, as it should be.
Valeros, no!
The snow! It's giving way!
He's cut.
Look out!
I don't understand.
I do. Coward! Know when you're beaten, eh?
Will you quit yelling? My head!
You need to survive a few more hangovers, Harsk. Toughen yourself up.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Well, in that case, look. On the high ground.
Is that what I think it is?
We've done it. We found the outpost, thank the gods.
I doubt they had anything to do with it, Valeros.
I don't care who we need to thank. It's shelter.
And what we came for.
Wait!
Oh, what now, Harsk?
Don't you feel it? In the air? A chill.
Have you seen where we are?
No, more than that. A chill that runs through your soul. There's something wrong with this place. The Yeti knew it.
You think that's why it retreated?
I can feel it in my bones.
That'll be frostbite. Come on.
Something's not right. Something's not right at all.
It was easy to see why Harsk was troubled. Merisiel had been right when she said we were exhausted. A week traversing the Kodar Mountains would weary the most hardened traveler. It isn't for nothing that this place is known as the world's roof. Few regions are more inhospitable. Only the strongest survive. But, as recent events have shown, our strange little band clings stubbornly to life, especially when we are in each other's company. The bond between us, strong though it had always been, had intensified since we faced the goblins at Sandpoint all those months ago. We were now more than comrades. We were family, although Valeros and Harsk would never admit it. Following our encounter with Karzoug's animated statue in the Runeforge, I attempted to find out as much as possible about Xin Shalast, the so-called City of Greed. While my fellow adventurers availed themselves of Amiko Kaijitsu's hospitality at the Rusty Dragon, I visited Sandpoint's resident historian, the knowledgeable Broadert Quink. The days spent listening to his theories about Thassilonian culture paid off when he emerged from his library, clutching a letter he'd received from Seville Redwing Charms, author of the definitive cyclopedia on the region of Merisiel and the Storville Plateau. After praising Charms to the heavens, Quink finally allowed me to see the letter itself. That evening, I read it to the others.
Spit it out then, wizard. What does the letter say?
If you'd shut up for a minute, he could tell us, couldn't he?
The opening offers little in the way of useful information. Charms seems only interested in reminding Quink of how brilliant he is.
Sounds like you and he would get on like a house on fire, Val.
Funny.
Here we are. Listen to this. As you know, all civilizations have tales of lost cities of gold. Yet Xin Shalast is different. It seems no explorers ever set out to find its many treasures. Indeed, the Verisians viewed the place as one of evil, to be feared and forsaken.
When do we leave?
All except two dwarven brothers.
Dwarven?
Miners Silas and Karavek Vekker claimed to have found the route to Xin Shalast, and on returning to Yanderhof, persuaded several merchants to finance an expedition into the Koda Mountains.
What happened to them?
They never returned, or so Charms says. Where is it? Yes. Their disappearance, along with all 20 of the dwarves in their party, bankrupted all but one of their investors. Even today, the name of Vekker is generally accompanied by a litany of rousing dwarfen profanity.
Is that it?
It is the only direct mention of Xin Shalast I have found.
Not much to go on.
Do we know if these Vekker characters even made it to the mountains? They sound like con men to me.
A typical dwarfs.
I heard that.
You were supposed to.
This is where it gets interesting. Quink investigated the brothers. It appears that those who knew the Vekkers personally held them in high regard. They were said to have built an outpost on the road to Xin Shalast.
Their base of operations?
If they did discover the City of Greed, that outpost might lead us to Karzoug.
That's a very big if.
But as the man said, it's all we have.
And so we set out, searching for an outpost that may not even exist. But Quink had been right. There it was in front of us, perched on the edge of a 60-foot-high cliff, a rough but sturdy-looking cabin beneath a ramshackle shingle roof. After weeks travelling through the frozen wilderness, it might as well have been a palace.
The storm's getting worse.
Almost there!
We've got to get up that cliff first.
There looks to be some kind of pulley system. We can winch ourselves up.
They're not getting me in that.
What was that?
What was what?
Someone in the snow, over there.
You're imagining things.
You'll imagine my ex in your gut in a minute. There was someone there, I tell you.
Well, if there was, they've gone now. Could it have been another Yeti?
No, it was smaller, like a dwarf.
Then you better come look at these.
What have you found? Oh dear.
Well, that's not very encouraging, is it?
Bones.
Dwarven bones.
And lots of them.
We should continue.
Agreed.
Unless Harsk has spotted anyone else out for a stroll.
I'd get moving if I were you, unless you want to end up like this lot.
That's better.
Is that what I think it is?
Cold.
Trust the thief.
Gold dust, at least. Looks like an ore separation chamber.
I'll take your word for it.
You bring your deposits in here and use chemical solutions to separate the ore from the gang.
What kind of solution?
Arsenic, by the smell of it.
Wonderful. A room full of poison.
And this thing will get us up into the cabin?
Looks a simple enough mechanism. We could ride up in the bucket.
If we want to break our necks, yeah, why not?
Fine, you stay here. Harsk, you know this equipment. You think it'll take our weight? Harsk?
Just a minute. Hello? Is there anyone there?
So tasty.
Well, it's all right, Beard.
Need more.
Who are you?
Much more. You have to try this. It's delicious.
But that's...
Gold. Yes. Tasty. Taste. Gold. There's plenty to go around.
It does look good.
Try it.
Yes.
Eat your fill.
Harsk, what are you doing?
You weren't gonna eat that, were you?
No. Of course I wasn't.
You said this place was full of arsenic.
There was someone here. Squatting in the corner. His beard thick with gold.
I think the cold's got to someone's brain.
Maybe it's got to all of us. You heard that, right?
If I say no, will it go away?
That was no Yeti.
Val, how do you fancy using that bucket thing now?
Can't think of anything better.
Come, Harsk. Let's help them.
Yes, of course.
There you go, little guy.
Less of the little.
Take my hand.
I can manage.
Someone's feeling more like his old self.
Well, at least we're inside.
I think it's actually colder in here.
I light the fire.
Good idea.
Can you do that with a little Fira?
Bestie has something to do. What was that down there?
He obviously saw something in the chamber.
Like a figure in the snow?
You believe me now?
I'm trying to keep an open mind. I must be mellowing in my old age.
Or going senile. There.
Good work, Harsk.
There's no need to humour me, wizard. I told you that something was wrong here.
Then I suggest we start searching for clues to the whereabouts of the City of Greed.
Whatever happened here, they sure had fun smashing the place up.
There's blood in the air, all right. Dry blood.
We come to all the best places.
Think this is them? In the painting?
The Vecker brothers.
Happy-looking fellas, weren't they?
That's who it was. On the right.
Who?
Goldbeard.
We're not dealing with haunts here, are we? I hate haunts.
We'll only know once we start looking.
Let's get started then, before whatever it is out there gets in here. I'll check out back. Harsk, want to come with me?
So you can keep an eye on the mad dwarf?
No, so the mad dwarf's axe can keep an eye on my bag. I suppose it was too much to hope that we'd find a well-stocked kitchen.
There are rations in the pack.
You have tasted them, right? Ooh, what do we have here? A larder? Oh. Officially lost my appetite now.
Let me see.
Watch it!
More bones.
And I'm guessing they're not animals.
There's at least 3 skulls. No, 4.
Guess we found the rest of the Vecker company.
Wish there was more light. Look at this.
Yeah, a bone. You've shown me already.
No, look closer. They've been picked clean.
As in eaten?
Tooth marks where they've been gnawed. Dwarven tooth marks.
So just when things can't get any creepier, you have to throw cannibalism into the mix? Great.
Close!
I really hope that's Val playing a joke.
It's getting closer by the minute.
I'm choosing to ignore that fact for now. Look, plans for a mine. What have you got there?
Just an old ledger. Could do with a dusting.
What's in it?
Lists of investors, or gullible idiots, depending on what version of events you believe. Rotas, schedules.
What is it?
A whole bunch of pages have been ripped out. Look, you can see the tears.
We've no way of knowing for certain, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised if those missing pages contain just the information we're looking for.
Life's never easy, is it?
It's locked tight. Okay, very funny, Val. Time to let us out of the room with all the dead things. Val? And you can shut up as well.
Hungry.
What did you say?
No, not you. I mean, whatever's making that racket out there.
So hungry. Need to feed.
No! Get away from me!
Harsk?
Feed now.
I said, get away!
What is it?
It bit me!
What did?
Oh! Look! On my arm!
There's nothing there.
The teeth marks. See them?
You need to calm down.
Don't tell me what I need to do. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh!
Tasty. Need more. So hungry.
Seriously, someone open this door right now. Harsk is... Well, I don't know what Harsk is doing, but it's not good.
Get back!
Got fight in him, this one. Blood pumping. Warm flesh. Tasty flesh.
No, don't do this. You tricked me. Tried to get me to eat poison.
Harsk, what can you see?
We were so hungry.
Still must feed.
Oh!
Harsk!
What beast again?
No, you must see. You must understand. What? Where am I? You!
Last. Home.
If that's what we can call it.
Shelter, at least. Come on, lads. In you come.
What are we going to do now?
Get warm. Take stock of the situation. All is not lost.
It's not. The avalanche took half the convoy with it. All our supplies. The food.
There's still food in the larder from our last expedition. That will keep us going for now.
But for how long? You saw the road. It's completely blocked. There's no way back.
We'll worry about that later. You, lad, get the fire going. You, check on the cold room. It's at the back. There should be a couple of deer on the hooks. The meat should still be good.
Will do.
We're cut off here.
I know. But these men are cold and hungry. The last thing they need...
The storeroom.
What about it?
It's empty.
What?
No! Must have been Yeti.
Everything's gone.
There's no food.
See for yourself.
But if there's no food...
We're dead.
No! We can do this, brother. We've achieved so much already.
Not this nonsense now, Silas.
It's not nonsense. Do you hear? We're together. That means we can do anything. Together till the end. You and me.
To the end.
Why are you showing me this?
Must see. Must see what happened.
Is he?
It won't be long.
Then you know what we must do.
No. Anything but that is disgusting.
It's survival!
We'll bury him. Like you did the rest.
Did I?
Karavek!
Has he gone yet?
A little while yet.
We could help him on his way.
What are you talking about? Brother, what have you done?
They would have gone to waste! Buried in the snow. Better to have them buried in our bellies.
No!
This is how it began.
You don't know what it feels like, Silas. The taste. It's... I don't know, it's...
Forbidden!
Only because they didn't want us to know.
Know
what?
what?
How strong it makes you.
Listen, brother. Listen to me. Ever since we fed, I feel stronger, more alive.
No!
If we do this, if you do this, we can find the city and its treasures. I know we can. Just one bite. You see?
He's gone.
Call the others! Tell them we eat tonight.
No! You stay where you are! Out of my way! I won't let you do this! You can't stop me.
See, brother! See how strong we are! You can be like us!
No! You're monsters!
Monsters!
A lot of you!
Then you won't eat?
Never!
A pity. Ah, well, all the more for me.
Get away from him! Get away!
Keep struggling, brother! All that panic in your blood, your heart pumping.
Leave him alone!
Harsk, what's happening? Harsk?
They ate him.
Who ate him?
Karivik and the others. I saw it.
All for the city. That's why we were here. For greed.
Merisiel! Are you in there?
Val, get us out of here! Something's wrong with Harsk.
Been saying that for years. It won't budge.
Turn back, or you'll end up like me. Cold and dead. Eaten.
Put your shoulder into it!
Okay, stand back.
Merisiel. Your name is Merisiel.
What? Of course it is.
Here we go.
He ate them all in the end. Karivik, even those that were with him. He was so hungry. It gnawed at him. The hunger deep in his soul.
It's okay. Val's going to get us out.
I was so hungry.
You were?
Still hungry now.
Val, can you try again? Right now?
Need to feed.
Harsk? No!
Hungry. So hungry.
Valeros, what's happening?
I can't get the door open.
Stand aside. Kanata! Now try.
Ezren, you're away.
Harsk.
What are you doing?
Pumping blood. Hot meat.
That's no way to talk to a girl.
What's happened to him?
He's possessed.
You think? He's taken a chunk out of my arm.
Need more. Need more now. Brother.
You're seeing this, right?
Don't do this again. Make the right choice this time.
Always were a coward, Silas.
Now what?
A Wendigo. A being of ancient evil.
No kidding.
It has Harsk.
Not for long. This is gonna take some killing. Merisiel, Harsk's axe.
Way ahead of you.
Of course. All these bones. Wendigo drive their victims mad before striking.
Mad? I'm already furious.
Arguments, murder, and inevitably cannibalism. Brother against brother. Fire up!
This is heavier than it looks.
To me, girl.
Harsk, are you
Give me my axe.
here?
You'll never be able to move.
I can move enough to do this.
Harsk?
Get this thing off me.
Merisiel, with me.
Got it. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Harsk? It is you, isn't it?
Ghost, are you there?
Brother.
No, not I. But he's in me. Still so angry.
The creature.
It made him do it. Turned your brother into a monster.
Monster. Brother.
I couldn't resist. It needed to feed.
Needed chaos.
Things I did
What it made you do.
to you. Oh, gods, what I did to you, brother.
Brother. Together.
To the end.
Yes. To the end.
Ezren, look!
What are they?
A thank you from beyond.
The missing pages from the ledger? Right?
They were indeed. The completed ledger revealed the route the Vekkers had originally taken to Xin Shalast, along the legendary river Ava. After a brief rest, we gathered ourselves, Harsk insisting on healing Merisiel's wounds himself, and set off, higher into the mountains. If we thought the journey to the outpost had been harsh, that was nothing compared to what lay ahead. The river wound around the mountain with no banks to traverse, the water raging day and night, cold as ice and yet never frozen. As we climbed the world's roof, higher and higher, the air grew thin, the temperature unbearable. Every step became a battle, every breath a victory. Finally, after almost giving up hope, we arrived at our destination.
Is this it?
The fen of the ice mists, the source of the river Ava.
Then where's the city?
Nothing here. Nothing but frozen swampland.
Please don't tell me we've taken a wrong turn.
We are where we're supposed to be.
I don't like this place.
Please, no more foreboding.
I was right last time, wasn't I? Look at the skies. Where are the birds? And when did any of us last see a beast on the ground?
You can hardly blame them. Would you come here if you didn't have to?
I feel it too, Harsk. It's the city itself, reaching out to us, filling us with dread and anxiety.
So we turn back.
Works for me.
It will only get worse as we begin our fast.
Oh, what now?
It's all here in the ledger. On arrival in the ice mists, fast until a full moon rises. Then the route will become clear.
We have further to travel?
I was more concerned with the not eating part.
It's not like we have much food left anyway.
Yeah, but we all know what happens when you get peckish.
Valeros?
Hey, I'm sorry, okay? I just get grumpy when I can't feel my toes, or my feet, or my legs for that matter.
3 nights until the full moon, that's all.
Then we better make camp.
Fine, but if anyone suggests singing songs around the campfire, I'm gone.
Valeros meant nothing by his words. Out of all of us, he'd be the last to turn back. He'd been through so much already. For all his bluster, the fighter never mentioned the Sihedron rune Mokmirian had branded on his chest, its edges still raw and blistered even after all this time. When he thought we weren't looking, Valeros's hand would go to his chest, pain etched across his face. We were all tired, but Valeros's eyes were haunted. He knew he was a marked man. We all did, but we were so near, and prepared too, our rune-forged weapons imbued with strange energies we couldn't even begin to contemplate. As the first night drew in, Valeros turned his sword over and over in his hand, testing its weight, listening to its song, imagining what horrors we had yet to face. According to the ledger, the Vekker brothers discovered the route to Xin Shalast by chance. Searching for new mines, they reached the fens, their supplies minimal. Rationing themselves, they found their perception shifting. They were no longer sure what was real or an illusion. By the third night, I knew how they felt.
Val, wake up!
I just want to sleep. Don't feel so hungry when I'm asleep.
But look!
What is it, Merisiel?
The river, it's... I don't know how to describe it.
It's like a ghost.
Oh, look who's woken up. Thought you've had enough of phantoms.
But that's exactly what it is. A phantom river continuing up the mountainside.
Leading where?
To Xin Shalast.
Can we be sure?
I can.
Val, your chest.
Damn rune feels like it's burning. It's been getting worse for a while. Started as an ache a few days back, but now...
Why didn't you say?
You know me.
The strong, silent type.
Yeah. Add ruggedly handsome to that mix and you got it about right, dwarf.
So, are we going to do this?
Follow a phantom river, up a grim and spooky mountain.
Sure sounds like us.
Can you stand, Valeros?
I'm hungry, not an invalid.
He meant...
I know what he meant, but I'm fine. Hey, what you got there?
Yuali's Sahedron Room medallion.
But I gave that to Amiko.
And she gave it to me.
Break my heart, why doesn't she?
She said it was to bring good fortune, so I could look out for you.
She said that?
Her exact words.
Anything that brings good fortune is all right by me.
Are we ready?
No. But let's go anyway.
And so we continued our ascent, following the strange spectral waters. We were careful not to touch the illusion, if that is what it truly was. Falling into icy water was one thing, a dip in a ghostly torrent another entirely. I myself stumbled at one point, and would have fallen if Merisiel hadn't caught my arm.
Got you.
Thank you. The mountainside seemed entirely devoid of wildlife, save for a strange pale fungus that seemed to coat every rock, impervious to the frost. We trudged on in silence, each concentrating on our footing. The only sound the rush of the phantom river and the cry of strange, invisible creatures whirling in the skies above us.
If we ignore those long enough, they'll go away, right?
I'm not sure they're even there.
How much further do you think it is?
Until the roads are paved with gold.
A road would be great about now.
Then look to your feet.
A carriageway?
That wasn't there a few seconds ago.
We must be nearing our destination.
That's not brick. It really is gold.
As long as it's not ice, I don't care.
Where did that come from?
Another!
That's twice you've saved my life today.
On that ledge!
Cloud giants!
And whatever that thing is.
A frost giant.
Go back, or we'll break your bones!
Like to see you try.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Enough with the boulders! Stop them! Stop them good!
Ez, Merisiel, you take the one on the left. I'll take the one on the right. Think you can manage their leader, dwarf?
I'll take all three!
Did that hurt? So will this!
That one stinks even worse on the inside. Didn't think it was possible. What about you, Chuckle? Almost got me that time. Almost. That should cut you down to size.
Will you stop jawing and start killing?
Let me!
Oh, yeah?
My eye!
That's the least of your problems!
Harsk, I think it's dead.
As are you! Not bad for a band of half-starved travelers.
Talking of not bad. Look!
The city of Spires!
Xin Shalast.
Okay, I'm officially impressed.
How can you be anything but? The towers, so tall, so majestic. Just imagine what they would have been like in their heyday. All those stones, all those colours.
Yeah. We get the idea, Ez.
In days gone by, this would have been a busy thoroughfare. Humans, giants.
And worse.
Didn't think you thought anything was worse than giants, Harsk.
They would have all lived shoulder to shoulder. The road would have been lined by market stalls here and here, with entertainers.
And thieves?
And down there, look, a barracks. This would have been an incredible place, the greatest of the Thassilon capitals, now reduced to nothing more than a graveyard.
Save the poetry for your journal, wizard. What about that?
A face carved into the side of the mountain.
With a fortress at its crown. Classy.
The face of Karzoug.
Clearly a sign of the Runelord's power.
Arrogance, more like. Carving your face into a mountain? Sounds to me like somebody was trying to overcome.
Now what?
Thanks for the sympathy.
Here, let me.
No, stand back from him, Merisiel.
But he's in pain.
I mean it.
Listen to the wizard, forlorn.
Karzoug.
So, you come to Xin Shalast, champions. You hunt me in my own city. And you dare call me arrogant?
We'll do a lot worse than call your names.
Impudent fools! I will rise and you will die!
Valeros.
Don't touch me! None of you touch me! Was it him?
It was.
Humiliating.
Harsk?
You smell them, don't you?
Giants.
Rune giants. The Spires aren't as uninhabited as we thought.
How do you know?
Possession is a two-way street. He invades my mind. I catch a glimpse of his.
Val?
I said no touching. It's not safe. It's okay. Just a bit of a shock to the system when you find yourself dropped into a cesspit. But the things I saw... He's on top of that mountain. You need to go.
We do?
You're not coming with us?
Not with this mark on me. He can see through my eyes as well as I can. Probably better.
Here's company.
Go. I'll do what I can to slow them up. Just make it count, okay?
You're a brave man, Valeros. No matter what I've said in the past. A brave man.
You're trying to make it worse. Go. Now!
We can't just leave him.
He knows what he's doing.
You think?
You want to play too?
I'm almost jealous. This way! How much further?
Through here.
Maybe not.
Watch your footing. That's quite a drop.
Giant scum!
Burn him!
Acid!
Desperate times.
Not pleasant. But neither is this. Ha! You were right. It was a long way down.
More of them! How are they finding us so easily? I thought without Valeros...
The rune.
Of course! Your amulet!
Karzoug must be able to see through it as clearly as Val's brand. Sorry, amico.
You were right. The giants are moving away from us.
They're following the trinket. Shame they didn't dive after it.
Doesn't help Valeros, though, does it?
True. He can hardly remove his so easily.
You two carry on. You've got a long climb ahead.
Merisiel, we need you too.
No, Val does. Come on. Acid fingers and battle axes. Any Runelord worth his salt will be quaking in his boots. I'm not letting Valeros die alone.
See! Now she's sneaking off to kill giants.
I'll bring you back one of their heads.
Come, Harsk. I hope you've a head for heights.
Is that supposed to be funny? Here, take the rope.
Stay down! Just stay! There. That's it. Good. Can a guy get any rest around here? Whoa! I hope I gave him enough time.
Don't worry about us, you big lug. Timber!
Whoa!
Sorry about that.
Watch where you're dropping giants.
You look like you've been through several wars.
Feel like it too. What are you doing here?
Thought you might need a hand.
Here comes trouble.
They don't give up, do they? couldn't you have chosen a hiding place with more exits? Back here!
Into the dangerous ruin? Brilliant plan.
Just do it!
You're doing well, wizard. Keep going.
I'm not sure I believe you, but I appreciate the encouragement.
You can do it. Try not to think about the distance we must scale. Focus on your next foothold instead.
One step at a time.
You've got it.
What is it?
Some kind of thread. Sticky like a web.
A spider!
Yeah, I see it.
A rather large spider.
Stop gawking and start blasting. Lightning, fire, anything you fancy.
But I might hit you!
Do it!
Excellent. Out of the frying pan and onto the crumbling parapet. Next time you decide to rescue me, don't. I was doing better on my own.
There's gratitude for you.
Onto the ledge! Now!
I can't reach!
Do it! Wizard, move!
He'll fend me!
Ezren!
Get it off me!
You're not the only one with teeth, Spider! Get out from under its legs!
It bit me! Harsk, it burns!
Then I'll have to take its legs off myself. You don't like that? Now, Ezren, push against it!
Harsk!
Do it!
Thank you.
Can you climb?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Come on, then. Move, before the mountain brings more surprises.
Okay, genius, we're trapped. Any more bright ideas?
Look up.
What are you talking about? Really? Is that it?
This parapet won't hold. Not with 4 claw-hopping giants ready to charge.
I must be mad. Hey, giant! Your mother was a dwarf!
Now! Jump! Made it!
I haven't. I wasn't built for jumping.
Then grab me! Hurry!
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Kate, we made it!
We're not safe yet. Oh, how much do you weigh?
It's all muscle. Hold tight. I'll try to climb up you.
I'm so glad the others aren't here to see this. Ow! Watch where you're putting those hands.
That's it. We're here, wizard. We did it. Another few steps. Take my hand.
Can't. The pain.
You have to. There. Now, let's have a look at that bite.
How bad?
Could be worse. Could have been a lane spider. Ever heard of them? Get horrible blisters when a lane spider bites you. If you don't get treated soon, you're looking at cramps, hallucinations, maybe even ultimately heart failure. Not a nice way to go. Here, drink this.
Then what kind of spider bit me?
Oh, that was a lane spider.
What?
Don't worry. The antitoxin works quick. You'll be on your feet in no time.
I owe you my life.
All part of the service. So, this is Karzoug's fortress, then?
More like his tomb. The pinnacle of avarice.
Catchy. Shame the guy hasn't stayed dead. Still, there doesn't look to be much in the way of defenses.
So, The fools have found me.
You spoke too soon, Harsk.
I must applaud your tenacity. I thought you nothing more than worms.
We'll try not to take it personally.
No, you are not worms. You are more like hungry maggots, squirming and writhing towards your fate. I am that fate, maggots. I am your death.
You talk too much.
Harsk!
I'm fine. Looks like the rune forge worked. My axe has split many a giant skull in two, but never a vision.
Karzoug will be watching. Whatever we do, this is his domain.
Then there's no point delaying the inevitable. Can you stand?
I could do better than that. Thanks to you.
You're still weak from the bite. I can continue alone.
We go together. Valeros and Merisiel bought us time. We should use it wisely. My words were brave, but my heart felt anything but. The spider's bite had ravaged me, both physically and mentally. As we entered the pinnacle, my weariness only increased. With every step, I could feel Karzoug's presence bearing down on me, filling me with doubt, telling me we could only fail.
Like maggots crushed beneath my feet.
The place was a maze. Labyrinthine corridors, twisting this way and that, as if designed by a madman. On more than one occasion, we found ourselves back at the same point, going around and around in circles. We couldn't be sure if it was exhaustion, the building itself, or Karzoug, clouding our perception.
Wizard, here.
I'm coming. Just not as fast as I'd like.
What do you think?
This has to be it.
And that must be Karzoug.
Or how he likes to see himself.
The world at his feet. There's blood in this paint. Can still smell its stink even after all this time.
For all we know, the mural is enchanted. There are runes of power everywhere.
To protect this globe thing?
As you said, the world at his feet.
So that light up there...
A portal. The entrance to Karzoug's final resting place. His rune well.
You sure?
An educated guess, nothing more.
So, what do we do? Climb the stairs and knock?
Unless you have another plan.
Behold the anima focus. Gateway to my eye of avarice.
I think I preferred how we looked in the painting.
Do you still believe you can defeat me? Here, in my own domain?
We will try, Runelord, to our dying breath.
Then let me hurry that along. Road Wardens, attack!
More giants!
And armed to the teeth, I see.
Morning Star clubs! Nasty!
You don't say. Make for the stairs. Fire up!
No! You go! I'll finish these brutes!
Harsk, your antitoxin was good. But as you predicted, I am still weak. I'm in no state to face Karzoug. It is down to you. Fiora!
There have been too many goodbyes today. Very well. Fight well, wizard.
I'll do my best. Fiora!
Now where?
The column of light.
What do you want me to do? Throw myself in it? That'll be a yes. Ah, well. Knock, knock. That is no way to travel.
Welcome to my domain, champion. Can I offer you refreshment? You've had a long journey.
Karzoug.
In the flesh. Well, nearly. My resurrection is imminent, thanks to you and your friends.
Us? What have we done to help you?
More than you know. Now, what are you waiting for? You've come to strike me down. Do so, while you can.
Can't move.
Most amusing. Ha-Elas! No, fire is fun. But why destroy your body when I can shred your soul? A banshee's wail. Always one of my favorites. Haven't used it in millennia. Are you still with me, worm? Do you want to hear my song again?
We'll kill you first.
Oh, good. Very, very good. I like you, dwarf. I like that you still don't know when to give up, even with your pathetic excuse of a brain dribbling out of your ears. Do you know what you're up against here? Do you know who I really am? They all thought they could kill me, but I cut them down in their thousands. Those stone giants you so despise. Such a proud race, so strong, so formidable. Until the day they gazed upon the old light. This was my kingdom. Look upon it, for it comes again. Not that you will live to see the day.
Farah! Hilfangry!
Pick on someone your own size. No one around? I'll have to do.
Ez!
Merisiel.
I'm getting good at slaying giants! Harsk would be proud.
Where is Harsk?
Went into the rune well to face Karzoug.
By himself?
I was a little preoccupied.
You stay here. We'll go.
No, not this time. Harsk was right. Too many goodbyes. We stay together.
Can you stand?
With your help. Although the stairs might be more of a challenge.
As you said, we go together. Valeros?
I've got him. Let's do this. So we just walk into the portal. What then?
We see what's on the other side.
Sounds simple enough. Ezren!
I am fine.
Unlike your dwarven friend, it seems.
Harsk!
What have you done to him?
Killed him. Or maybe I haven't. I'm not sure, to be honest. Life and death are somewhat interchangeable in the eye of avarice. Perhaps I'll keep him as a pet when I rise again.
That's not gonna happen.
It isn't. Slave? Even with my mark burned into your flesh, still think you can strike me?
I'll do more than strike you.
With your newly rune-forged weapons. So amusing. I must thank you, all of you.
For what?
All that running around trying to stop me. Your actions have only hastened my return.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't, fool. Everyone you killed on your pathetic quest, all those marked with my rune, just as you are. What do you think happened to their souls?
They came here.
Through the soul lens, feeding me, revitalizing me, making me more than I ever was, making me a god.
We'll see what you're made of when I open you belly to gizzard.
Shielded!
What is that?
He's protecting himself in the magical ward, but the like of which I've never seen.
Hiding like the coward he is.
It may be able to stop weapons,
but I doubt it can protect him from this. Fire up!
Fighting fire with fire, wizard. Try this!
Valeros, we need your help!
I can't! My chest!
Yours will be the last soul to pass through my lens, slave. You will bring me life.
Of course. That's it. Shatter his soul to return him to his sleep. Do you remember, Ez?
The words of the scribbler.
My sword wasn't rune-forced to strike Karzoug. Only his soul lens. Shatter his soul.
Stay away from that.
I'm guessing that destroying this would be bad for you. Very bad.
He thinks he has won.
Oh, I'm completely full of myself. Just ask Merisiel.
I can't. She's dying.
What?
A wasting spell. Can't block it.
Let them go, Karzoug, or I'll smash this lens once and for all.
Step away from the lens and I'll let them go. Stay where you are and they'll be dead in the blink of an eye.
That what you call a threat? We're dead already.
Merisiel! You killed her.
And so I shall kill you!
What? No!
Anyone going to tell me what's going on?
Harsk. Valeros did it. He defeated the Runelord.
No. We did it. If it wasn't for Merisiel...
What? Where is she?
She sacrificed herself to distract Karzoug.
I did. Good for me.
Caden's cup!
Karzoug did say that life and death don't always play by the rules around here.
Indeed, they don't.
I thought you said he was gone.
He should be.
You don't know what you've done, fools. You may have struck me down, but I am but 1/7. The destruction of the lens will have sent ripples to the other rune wells.
I don't like the sound of that.
The others will already be quickening in their tombs. The rise of the Runelords has only just begun.
I hate it when he does that.
Valeros?
Yeah. It's me. He's gone. I can feel it. Finally.
And that's not all.
What?
Your chest.
The rune!
It's gone! Oh! Good riddance. I'm as good as new. So, is the day well and truly saved?
Looks that way to me.
Then what now?
We go home.
Amico! Amico!
Yes, I hear you. Oh, hero of mine.
Please don't make his head any bigger than it already is.
What can I bring you?
Your heart, my lady. I wouldn't give it away, unlike certain tokens of affection.
You mean the pretty medallion? The one that turned out to be cursed?
Ah, Merisiel mentioned that then.
It's the thought that counts, Valeros. So, more drinks?
4 ales!
Manners!
Please.
Coming right up.
To make it 3. I've had enough.
Who said any of them were for you?
I'll stick to my tea.
Foul smelling though it is.
Merisiel, you're very quiet.
It doesn't seem real.
What?
All this. The town, the tavern, Valeros and Harsk about to compare the size of their weapons.
I'd win.
You wish.
It's like...
Nothing happened?
Exactly.
I'm not sure that's completely true, Merisiel.
We all heard Karzoug, right? Stopping one Runelord nearly killed us, but 6 more of them?
6 against 4. They won't know what's hit them.
Ha! That's the spirit, dwarf.
Ooh! Do that again, and I'll take your hand off.
I wouldn't worry.
How can we not?
Whatever the future holds, there is one thing of which I am sure.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
What is it?
that whatever happens, we'll face it together.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything.
Good point. To the future and to us.
To us!
Seriously, Harsk, you can't make a toast with tea.
In Spires of Xin Shalast by Cavan Scott, Valeros was played by Stuart Alexander, Ezren by Trevor Littledale, Harsk by Ian Brooker, and Merisiel by Kerry Skinner. Amiko Kaijitsu was played by Yuriri Naka, Silas Vecker and Jormundal by David Dobson, Karivek Vecker by John Banks, and Karzoug by Nicholas Rowe. The ghosts were played by Mark Donovan, Harry Myers and Stephen Wickham. Pathfinder Legends is directed by John Ainsworth for Big Finish Productions. This audio adventure is based on the Pathfinder role-playing game adventure Rise of the Runelords, Spires of Xin Shalast, written by Greg A. Vaughan and published by Paizo Inc.